Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about my my third game of the day, third game. We're here to talk about Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks 21-19 reaction, I beg your pardon. Sam Darnold, man. I picked Seattle, and I thought they were gonna be able to win this because their defense was balling after those first two possessions where the Rams scored really easily. I thought Seahawks defense was able to settle in and play really nicely. You haven't really seen the defense be able to slow this Rams offense down. They've been averaging over 40 points a game the last few weeks. So, Matthew Stafford been playing like an MVP. I still think he is, and after today's game where he didn't play that well. Thing is, he didn't play that well, and they still won. For a bit, it felt like they didn't have the basketball that much. Felt they didn't have the football a bit for like 4 drives, where Seattle had the ball a lot because the Rams' offense was just stalled out after that first drive. But then they got an interception, got momentum, and then got that touchdown, which made it a 2-score game. Seattle got a touchdown there with 2 minutes left, and they actually got the ball back, had a 61-yard attempt to win it, but it was way off. But really the main reason for this loss was Sam Darnold. I don't know if I want to say he's a fraud yet. I mean, the Rams' defense is really good. Both these defenses are really good. But that was really the difference in this game if you look at it. I mean, Sam Darnold had 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions. The Rams, they just didn't have a good offensive day. I mean, they lost a fumble. They had a fumble. And they didn't really have the ball much in this game. Only 22 minutes time of possession. They only had 12 first downs the whole game. 2 of 11 on third down. They got outgained 4-14 to 249. But that's what happens when you throw 4 interceptions. And in 37 minutes time of possession, you outgain them. More first downs, more efficient on third down. But 4 turnovers came back to bite them. That's on Sam Darnold. There was one interception where he tried to throw a jump pass, where I thought he could throw it to a wide-open Jackson and Jigba. And tried to throw a jump pass, got picked off. He was 29-44, 279, no touchdowns. 4 interceptions. Not a good game at all, man, from Sam Darnold. He had that playoff game against the Rams last year, remember? When he was a Minnesota Viking, he struggled. He got sacked like 6 times, and I felt like he held onto the ball too long and struggled. 4 interceptions. He just got haunted by the Rams again, had another meltdown. So that's really why they lost. It was the turnovers, those interceptions that doomed them. And I kind of had a fear he was going to have a shitty game at some point, but I didn't think it would be this bad with 4 interceptions. I don't want to say he's a fraud, because he'd been good the whole year. He only had 6 interceptions, but then he throws 4 in one game, and really single-handedly cost him this game. One of those interceptions led to a touchdown drive. But they still had a chance to win it there at the end, but there was a 61-yard field goal. You can't rely on a 60-yard field goal. Another great game from Sam Darnold. Matthew Stafford went 15 of 28, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Not a great night for Matthew Stafford. He was missing some throws. He just didn't have his best game. It was really an unbelievable job by their defense. But Seattle blitzed Stafford on 42% of his dropbacks, way above their season average of 17.5%. So they don't blitz that much, but they blitzed a lot today. And that caused Matthew Stafford's definitely by far his worst game of the season. But it was the defense for the Rams that stepped up and won in this game. But at least Matthew Stafford didn't turn the ball over. I mean, Sam Darnold turned it over 4 times. Kyren Williams, 12 runs, 91 yards, 7.6 carrying a touchdown. Great game from Kyren Williams, near 8 yards a carry. And a touchdown. And they went for it on 4th and goal in the first quarter and got that touchdown, Kyren Williams. So, great game from Kyren Williams, man. When they actually ran the ball. Puka, 2 runs, 18 yards. Corum, 8 runs, 10 yards, 1.2 a carry. Just not much really room to run for him. And the Seahawks kept Blake Corum out of the end zone on 3 straight goal line runs. So, he's been running well the last few weeks, but I feel like those carries probably should have went to Kyron Williams, especially knowing Corum just didn't have much room to run. But Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 75 yards for Puka Nacua. Tyler Higbee, 1 catch, 23 yards. Parkinson, 2 catches, 14 yards and a touchdown. They've been utilizing the tight ends more as the weeks have gone on. Whittington had 1 catch for 9 yards. Smith, 1 catch, 8 yards. Adams, 1 catch, 1 yard and a touchdown. That 1 yard touchdown is a 1,000th career reception. And Williams, 1 catch for 5 yards. For the Seahawks, Kenneth Walker, 16 runs, 67 yards. 4.2 a carry and a touchdown for Kenneth Walker III. He scored about 2 minutes left, cut the deficit to a 2-point game. Charbonnet, 11 runs, 37 yards, 3.4 yards per carry for Zach Charbonnet. And Jigba, 1 run, 11 yards. Hawani, 2 runs, 6 yards. And Darnold, 2 runs, 11 yards. Receiving, Smith and Jigba, 9 catches, 105 yards for Jackson Smith and Jigba. 106, he had like 105 or 116 yard game. But there was some calls. One call he missed in the fourth, in that last drive where should have been, I don't know what was it, holding or pass interference. But obviously, you know, I blame the refs. You just gotta blame Sam Darnold throwing 4 picks. AJ Barner, 10 catches, 70 yards. Kenneth Walker, 3 catches, 44 yards. Rashid Shaheed, 2 catches, 27 yards. Cooper Kupp, 3 catches, 23 yards. Charbonnet, 2 catches, 10 yards. Defensively, no sacks, but they played really well defensively despite not recording any sacks. I thought they played pretty well defensively. Myers was 4 of 5 on field goals, missed the 61-yarder, just wasn't close. He actually did make a 57-yarder in this game, but that was from 61. For the Rams defense, 2 interceptions by Cameron Kinchens. A 2-interception game. His first 2 interceptions of the season. I believe he had, a 2-interception game against him last year. Kobe Durant with an interception, and Williams with an interception. Kinchens, I guess, just owns the Seahawks. They didn't sack Sam Darnold, but they also forced a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold, and then just made some unnecessary throws. They didn't kick any field goals, or they kicked the Rams didn't kick any field goals. They had those 2 touchdowns early, and then added another touchdown after an interception. But the Rams improved to 8-2. Seahawks dropped to 7-3. The Rams improved to sole possession, I believe, of first place in the NFC West. Let's go quarter by quarter. The Rams had 14 in the first quarter, 0 in the second quarter, 0 in the third quarter, 7 in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks had 3 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter, 7 in the fourth quarter. Let's go over your team stats here. The Seahawks had 414 total yards, 279 passing, 135 rushing, 5 yards of play, 26 first downs, 7 of 16 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, 79 total plays. You're hearing all these stats, you're like, oh, Seahawks won this game, but they didn't. No sacks, allowed 2 punts, 6 penalties, 47 yards, no fumbles, but 4 interceptions, 37 minutes of time of possession. You read all these stats and you're like, oh, they won until I say 4 interceptions. Even then, I'm surprised they still had a shot, and even had a field goal from 60 to win the game. The Rams, 249 total, 130 passing, 119 rushing, 5 yards of play, 12 first downs. They were only 2 of 11 on third down, not official on third down, but they were 2 or 3 on fourth down. Only 50 total plays. Seahawks ran 29 more total plays. No sacks, but the Rams also punted 6 times. There was just a bunch of possessions where they did nothing. 6 penalties, 43 yards. They had that 1 fumble. No interceptions, 22 minutes time possession. But this kind of thing is, Seattle was just settling for way too many field goals in this one where they had to settle. But yeah, the Rams didn't play their best offensively. They played good early, but then just Seahawks defense was finally able to settle in. You know, McDaniel's defense was able to settle in. A resilient team win. Even when Matthew Stafford didn't have his best, they were able to Defense was able to lock in, put pressure on Sam Darnold, make him throw interceptions. I'm not going to say he's a fraud yet. This is really his first really, really bad game. I had a feeling it was going to happen. But, yeah, Zay Grable also got hurt, their left guard. So we'll see if... Maybe it didn't look good. It's going to be concerning. That can be costly going forward. I don't know what to make about Sam Darnold. Like, I don't want to say anything dumb, but 4 interceptions, that single-handedly lost him this game. Just, it is what it is. Turn it over throw 4 interceptions, it's going to be hard to win a football game, man. Seattle's defense is the only reason they were in this game. The red zone offense was almost as costly as the interceptions. They were only 1 for 4 in the red zone. If they had even managed to punch it in even one more time, they would have won. Instead, they left a lot of points on the field, points they desperately need. When you settle for field goals, you let teams hang around in games far longer than they should, and oh look, a loss. It's not all doom and gloom going forward for this team, but Sean McVay and the Rams still hold the edge over Seattle. The gap could be narrowing. Seattle just need to punch it in for some touchdowns, man. Really, the key thing, but yeah, 21-19. Rams get the win to take first place in the NFC West. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.